religious traditions. Some of the names like General Akhtar Malik, Khilal Jurat Shaheed, Shaheed Major General Iftikhar Janjua, Group Captain Sisal Chaudhry, Star Jurat, Shaheed Wing Commander Derek Middlecoat, Sadar Jurat, and Air Commodore Nazir Latif, Star Jurat Bar are household names. But many more individuals proudly served and shed their blood in the service of Pakistan. Through another such family, with a proud military tradition, I would like to acknowledge the services of Pakistani Christians and others of different religious traditions. The Utarid family. Two brothers, Major Ernest Utarid and Major Arthur Utarid, served in Pakistan Army and saw active wartime service. Major Ernest Utarid on the Kasur sector and Major Arthur Utarid on the Haji Pir Pass. Major Ernest Utarid's son, Colonel Philip Utarid, went on to continue the proud tradition. He is amongst us here today. And was commissioned in the Army in 1964. He served actively on the Eastern Front in Den, East Pakistan. He was taken prisoner of war on December 16, 1971 at the fall of Dhaka and repatriated after close to 3 years in 1974. The other senior Utarid's brother, Major Arthur, his son, Daniel, lovingly called Danny, also continued the family tradition and went on to serve the 31 Punjab Regiment. Commissioned in November 1971. As a fresh, recently commissioned second lieutenant, Lieutenant Danny had the opportunity to stay back with the rear party, but being a young man filled with patriotism, insisted on joining the battalion and commanded a section on the front lines. On December 13, 1971, after returning from a successful night fighting patrol, was just about to have some breakfast, learned of a heavier Indian Army attack on one of the forward platoons, which was pinned down with heavy casualties. Lieutenant Danny immediately ordered his section back into action to help his comrades. This would be his last encounter. He was fatally wounded that day and gave his life for his motherland. He was recommended for the Star Jurat to headquarter Eastern Command, but after the fall of Dhaka, all that became irrelevant. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shaheed Lieutenant Daniel Utarid's brother, David Utarid, here among us today. David, will you please stand? And finally, our new generation, our children, continue to answer the call of duty and continue to sacrifice and shed their blood to preserve Pakistan. With us today, we have a young serving officer on Canadian Staff Force, Major Ali Yasir. Major Ali is of 10 Baluch Regiment. He is the son of Brigadier Agha Akram Ali Khan, an ex-SSG officer, and the nephew of Lieutenant General Agha Jahangir Ali Khan of the Baluch Regiment. Just as Lieutenant Danny Utarid, young Ali was also immediately posted on the front lines. Immediately on passing out from PMA, he reported to his unit on the Sechin Glacier at the very same Gyari sector where the avalanche hit the 16th Northern Light Infantry just recently. From one action to another, he has served in operations in Swat and Fatah, fighting terrorists, destabilizing Pakistan. He has been more away from home in operational areas than at home with his family. So our children keep the tradition flying. Our recognition of services would be incomplete without acknowledging the sacrifices of the families. Mothers, wives, children, brothers and sisters sacrifice equally, suffer equally. Spend time praying for the safe return of their loved ones while keeping the home stable and functioning. Sadaf, wife of Major Ali, is one of such examples of family sacrifice. Through Sadaf, I would like to thank all families of defense services for their support of the men and women in uniform. Another example that I was recently brought to my attention, which I thought was a good one to point out here, how families suffer and what they have to go through. A Naval Lieutenant Mumtaz Anwar was one of the first martyrs of the 1971 war from the Navy. He was 40 years old at that time, called to duty. Yet he was the father of 3 children, a daughter and 2 sons. He went down the PNS Khyber, where only 25 of the 300 sailors survived. He was awarded the Satare Jura. But he left behind a wife 10 years younger to him, with 3 children. The wife of Lieutenant Mumtaz upgraded her education, raised her children. All 3 of her children became doctors, and today a granddaughter is heading to medical school to become a doctor. Mrs. Mumtaz couldn't be here, but Mr. Mumtaz's brother is here amongst us today. Mr. Mahmood, are you around? Please. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all for your time, patient hearing. God bless Pakistan, God bless Canada, and I'd like you to watch a video as we leave.